Hey guys, today I'm going to show you how to turn your clean guitar sound into a lo-fi tone. And the crazy thing is, it's actually super easy and you don't need anything complicated once you understand what's really going on. The first thing I did in this preset is the EQ, and honestly, this is the most important part because old gear couldn't handle too much low end or too much high end. So what I'm doing is I'm cutting the lows and cutting the highs to make it sound smaller and more focused. You can hear right away, it loses that clean hi-fi feel and starts sounding more like it's coming from a small speaker. And that's exactly what we want. And this is where most people go wrong because they don't cut enough highs and lows. And the sound still sounds clean and bright and like more modern. Then the second thing I added is modulation. I'm using a chorus with a really slow rate because back in the day, tape and vinyl were never perfectly stable, so the pitch would move slightly all the time. And that's what gives it the lo-fi feel, that kind of like wobbly feel. You can hear that small movement in the sound. It's very subtle, but it makes a huge difference. And if you push it too much, it starts sounding bad. So you really want to keep it slow and controlled, just enough to feel it. Then I added a little bit of drive from the green OD, not to make it distorted, just to warm it up in a way. Because when you record on tape and push it slightly, it gets a little bit compressed and add a little bit of saturation. And that's what makes everything sound more alive and less digital. Now for reverb and delay. I'm using tape delay because it's darker and it's more vintage than a normal delay. It fits the lo-fi sound much better. And then I'm using a plate reverb because it sits behind the sound and it doesn't make it too big or too clean. When you combine everything, the EQ, the modulation, the little bit of drive, and the tape delay and plate reverb, you get this tone, like it sounds soft, warm, slightly unstable. And that's really what lo-fi is all about. It's not perfect, but it has a character and it feels good to play. And you can tweak it easily, like more EQ cut for like more old sound if you want. If you add more chorus, you can get more wobbly sound. And if you add more drive, you can get more saturation and more compression from the tone. So basically, it's super simple and it's completely easy to make, and it just changes your sound. If you want the exact presets I'm using in this video today, you will find them in the description down below. Make sure to subscribe and like this video, and see you in the next one.